sessions. So we'll log in. And when you log in, the first thing you will see is a message from us. This one was the March 2013 Epic Masters Conference. What I'm going to ask you to do on your account is go to Personal Options and View Edit Account Information. In this area, there are a number of things you'll want to take a look at. The first one is to, of course, put in the company information, the name of your company, your name if you're the administrator, your email address, and whatever you would like the email from name to be. Generally, it would be your name. And then this will show you what people will see when they get email from your Epic system. It may be helpful to pass this along the first time you're using the system so people know what to look for. The contact information is what is going to be displayed on the front cover of any reports that you print. So in this case, I'm working with the Team Leader Cafe, and this is what will print on the front cover, and I'll show you that in just a minute. You can also put in a logo to display on your front cover, and in this case we chose the Team Leader Cafe logo. Company website can be on there, of course the language that your site is in, and then your email options. Generally I leave mine at the default. I usually change it anyway, but the default on your email messages would pick up your admin name, which remember comes from up here, administrator name, so it would fill that in automatically, has registered you for, and then it would pick out the product name. Now if there's something that you do on a regular basis and you're going to use the same subject line over and over, you may want to set your custom subject line right here. So for example, I may want mine to say pre-work for disk certification, which is one that I might use quite often. Or you can use the system variables and put something in, perhaps let's see, profile, and then put in the profile name, and it would fill in that product name right there. The next thing you want to take a look at is your email format. I think in most cases today HTML is the appropriate one there. You probably would not want to use plain text. Email notification, I have mine set to yes. I'd like to be notified via email when a respondent completes the profile. If you get too many of those and you don't want them, then you can set this to no. Credit reminder is just telling you when to send a reminder when you reach a certain limit on your credit balance. The default is 50. If you use a lot of credits and you do not have a credit limit set up on your account, you may want to set this a little bit higher. Time zone settings are going to be important if you're using advanced options. Ours is set at it's set at Central Time. That's not what we want. We want it to be set at Eastern Time. There we go. That was a problem there. And then lastly, advanced options, session timeout. I have mine set for 120 minutes. Generally, it's just me in my office around here, so and I might walk away from the computer and I don't want it to shut down on me. View report online. The default setting for that, we generally do not have people view their report before they come to a session, so our default would be no. You can change that when you're setting it up, but generally I know a lot of people like to have theirs set up at no. Enable future delivery and auto reminder feature. I highly recommend this. We'll take a look at this at another message. And then allow me to customize the subject line. Whatever you want to do there, I'll say yes, and we'll see what happens. So we've made some changes to this, so let's just save the changes. And once you save the changes, now you can take a look at what your report cover is going to look like. So we'll just click on, we're going to take a look at a color version of our report cover here. It takes a moment to generate that so that we can look at it. So this will show you what you have just set up, here's the logo that we put in there. It would put on the respondent's name, the date, and then this is the information that you set up on your personal options as far as contact information. You could also take a look at what this would look like in black and white, which isn't a bad idea depending on the type of logo that you uploaded. If you're going to print something in black and white, some logos look better than others. This one looks okay, so I think we're fine. And then lastly, I'd like to take a look at the welcome page. When people come to the EPIC site, you'll see that they will see the logo you put in there, and again the information that we put in personal options under contact information. So that's how you can set up the account information under personal options. In our next recording, we'll take a look at a few of these other settings under personal options, but for now that should do it for you.